Okay, so we are about to build an entire website that's suitable for any local business that offers services. So what sort of business would that be? Well, it could be anything from a local PT to a yoga instructor to somebody who, a window cleaner, to somebody who offers kitchen renovations and bathroom installations and anything in between. It could be man and van. The idea is that most of these sort of business websites fit into a particular format with typical pages. Those would be something like a home page, an about page, a services page, which would outline the various services, and a contact page, the call to action, which is the most important part of the website. So that's what we're going to create. In this example, we'll create a yoga instructor website because it will just look pretty and look very nice. But obviously you need to think, okay, that's how I create a services page. I know how to do it, but you're going to have to shift and swap the services. So if I get a group meditation image, you need to go and find something for bathroom installation and then change titles, blah, 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 as you need. So this is an example of how to build a business services website with essential pages. As a future version of me, which hasn't yet recorded the introduction that you've just watched, would have mentioned, we're going to do it from scratch and we're not going to cheat and use installed templates or anything. I would like you to watch this video and then know how to build everything yourself without taking shortcuts. A lot of videos say, oh, we'll build a website in 50 minutes. And then it's because you install the website and then install a bunch of templates. That doesn't give you the sort of power and control and knowledge that I would like you to have. So we're doing everything now. I should have went with my instinct then and said, because we're going to do everything, baby. I don't know why that would have been a good idea. But anyway, okay, blah, 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 all done. Let's get going for it then. So this is the WordPress setup. You might have already done this with your website host. But the website host where I install my tutorial websites, this is more of the process. So I just have to run through these bits. Now, when you're setting up a WordPress website, you need to give initial information. It sets up the website and then the initial administrator account. So let's sort of site title out first. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it? Yeah. Anyway. A silly password. Watch this. Boom. Strong. Oh, I don't want to encourage search engine visibility on this particular website, but of course on yours you most likely would, so you wouldn't check that. And install. Here we go. Excellent. So if I click login, it's going to take me to the WordPress login page. Okay, so here we have the administrator login page, and we just need to enter in our password, our username, and our password, which we created when installing the site. And ta-da! Here we are at our WordPress dashboard. Okay, so I have a video that goes into the WordPress dashboard, gives you a nice big tour and shows you everything. I encourage you to go and have a look at that. I also have videos on WordPress themes and also WordPress plugins because I'm not going to go so much in depth here. We will learn by doing and following along, and you can see the process, but I do encourage you to have a look at those. The good thing about those is that it's a look around, so you can get a cup of tea and a couple of biscuits and learn a lot, which will help you understand what and where we're doing. But as for now, I'll quickly say that this is the working area, and along here you have the different areas and functionalities of the website. So if we click on posts, we would then have the working area where we can handle our posts and so on and so forth. Okay, so again, and I will just say that I have a particular workflow which I have developed and refined over years of working with websites and WordPress. But the point is that once you start doing this, you do end up with a workflow that works for you, and you just start flying through these automated processes. I will be changing up mine a little bit for this so that it makes more sense for you. But sometimes I might do some things that it doesn't look like it makes much difference or there was any need, but it would have purpose later on. Anyway, first of all, let's just clear up the dashboard a little bit, and we can actually get rid of all of that if you so desire, with screen options. Okay, so we have a clean dashboard, we have a new install of WordPress. What's the first thing we want to do? Well, I will quickly go down to here to permalinks because it will save a lot of hassle later. You would like it to be post name if it's not already. This is one of those things that you won't understand until later, but later on. But what we don't want is our blog posts and our URLs to look like this. It's messy and it's not good for humans, but also it's not good for Google either. So click that to post name, and then whenever you've made a change, you've got this blue button at the bottom. Okay, so that's all taken care of. That's wonderful. And again, look at the dashboard tool. You can see about adding new users or how to add plugins and things like that. Okay, the first thing we want to do with our learning workflow is we want to add a theme. So a theme handles the main layout of the website, the main framework. It says that the logo would be up on the left and the menu would be on the right, and there might be a picture as a background to the page title, things like that. But we want to choose a theme that gives us a few more options than these default ones. So if I was to show you the website very quickly as it is now, we have a demo blog post and we have a sample page. And the theme dictates that the title of the blog post would be here and that there's this image here. And if we go to a page layout, we would see that there's a title and the content is in the middle. You know, it just handles the actual layout of the site. And when choosing a theme, you want to choose one that will grow with your website. Changing themes later on is a real pain. So I would encourage you to think about where you want your website to go and get a theme that will grow with that and scale with your ideas. Right, so this is currently the active theme. We want to delete these. Good practice. Click on them, hit delete. We want to keep at least one default theme though, just in case a conflict ever occurs. We would then activate this theme and there's less to go wrong. It helps with debugging, which I hope you never have to do. But there we go. So we're going to add a theme, and the one we would like is called Blocksy. So we type that in here and then install. Okay, we've now installed it. We can activate. And I'll quickly show you. Navigate into that other tab where we're on the front end of the website, and I'll refresh it. This is the new theme layout. So you look at it, you see it looks much nicer. You notice things like the header here, it has this little shadow effect, and the body of the page is a bit of a different color, and it's a full width theme. That's the impact that a theme has on the layout. Right, we would like to install Blocksy Companion. It offers a few different extensions and widgets which can come in handy later on. The other thing is, though, it adds a bit of header functionality is the main reason I've always wanted to have that. So we can go to extensions, and we've got cookie consent, and we'll activate those. We have no further need for that. Okay, cool. Dashboard, center ourselves a little bit. We've installed our theme, and now we can get on to more of what is my usual workflow, because until we installed this theme, we only had themes and customize. And my workflow is to create the pages we want on the website, and then we create the menus that point to those pages. And just from doing those two jobs, we've got the entire structure of the website pretty much sorted out, and we then just need to sort out the content and styling of that. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is go to the pages and then click all pages. Now we've got some demo ones. We will create a privacy policy later on, but for now we're just going to bin the lot. So check, and then select move to bin and apply. Don't want to undo that. And just to be neat, I'm going to go to bin and delete these permanently. It's good to delete what you don't need. You don't want your website to start filling up with files and complications. So if you delete a page, be sure of it and let it go. Let it go, let it go. Anyway. Okay, so let's add a page. Right. We would like the home page, the about page, the services page, and the contact page. And so we're just going to create those really quickly without much complication. And notice, by the way, we have home page and then home here. Just a note on SEO and things like that, we would actually want this to be something more that people Google. So we don't just want our website filled with a title permalink that just says home. We would like it to be something that Google can read and think, maybe that's an answer to that question. So where can I find yoga in Exeter, where I live? A better slug for this, or URL slug or something, or title would be something like yoga in Exeter or something like that. But we're going to keep it nice and simple. So type in the title and hit publish. Hit the W here and we go back to the pages and we're just going to add new. So about, hit the W, add new. You get tired of me saying that. Services, add new, and contact. Great. Okay, not counting essential small print pages such as terms and conditions and privacy policy, we've created all of the pages we have we need on our website to be as essential pages. So they actually exist right now. We can actually view them and they are online. So let me have a quick look here. This is the contact page. If I was to edit it and using this editor, I'll say hello and then update that page. I'll go back to it and hit refresh. Ta-da! We've got a usable website already. Fantastic. Okay, we can do so much more though, obviously. Okay, I'm going to delete that. Update. Okay, going back to the dashboard, you would have noticed probably, let me refresh this tab, that we already have a menu. Now, I said that my workflow was to create the pages and then create the menu. It'll make sense in a second, but by default, it will whack any page that we want up there, that we create up there. So if I was to create something like terms and conditions, I would want that to feature on a menu in the footer, if anywhere. But what it would do now is that if I created that page, it would just appear up here, which you don't want. We also actually, to be honest, don't want the home page on our main menu. And whenever you see that, it's a bit of a sign of an amateur, to be honest. So we need to create a menu and then the menu items on those menus so that we can start to plan our website's navigation. So we go to appearance and nip on down to menus. Now you'll see here it says create your first menu. There's a clue. The other one is just a default. Throw it all up in the header, but we don't want that. We would like to create a primary menu. And we're going to select that this will be in header menu position 1. This is from our theme. Our theme has these menu positions available. Some themes only have maybe a header and a footer, just one, but we have this. So we've got primary menu and then we create menu. The menu is created. Now we want to decide what we'll put on there. So we just simply go to add menu items and you can see we've got different categories. We've created pages and we could choose from those. We've got posts. We could choose to put a blog post straight onto the menu. And then we have things like custom links, which we can look at later on. So if we go to pages, as I just said, we don't need the home page because the logo will always, as you already know as a consumer of websites, it'll take you to the home page. So we don't want that. We're just going to click these and hit add to menu. And then we hit save menu down here. Click on the tab, hit refresh, Ta-da! I promise I'll stop saying ta-da. Probably. Okay. That's not the best order for our menu. So this is how simple it is on WordPress to move your menu about. You simply move your menu about, drag it, and we have About, Services, Contact, which to me makes a lot more sense. If anything, I would say maybe that's the way to go, just so that by visual hierarchy, let's save that. We go along and it's just the first thing that we see. It's just how our eyes are trained to work. So services, yes, and I'd like to know about that first and foremost. That's why I'm here. And then we have About and Contact. Fantastic. So that's all we need to do in terms of creating our menu. We've created the pages, we've created our menu. We now have pages on our website and navigation. That's huge. And now it's time to get into more of the fun stuff. Hey there, it's Chris here. Thanks for watching the video. Please do like and subscribe and share and comment if you haven't yet. And I'll see you in the next course of video.